Hey guys, it's the mildly seasoned mom here, back in action with the third installment of the year with the penny hoarder. I told you that this week we were going to be talking about affiliate programs, but I haven't got them all set up yet. The penny hoarder talks about mystery shopping. One of them sounded especially interesting to me because it was mystery shopping at churches. They want to know how welcoming they are. It doesn't matter if you're a member of that faith. I probably invested 15 minutes into this, and they ask you if you're willing to hear about other mystery shopping opportunities, which I said yes to. I wasn't contacted about any of those, and when I got through the registration, they didn't have any opportunities in my area. So far, it sounds interesting, no real possibilities. Penny hoarders seem pretty excited about the possibility of Gigwalk, where you get paid to go on little short excursions. Again, it's kind of like mystery shopping, and then answer a few questions or take a few pictures and you get cash. There were a lot of really negative reviews. Some people said that they found it to be buggy, while other people were complaining about the low level of pay. Just doing things in your free time while you're out and about anyway. I don't mind that. So I went ahead and installed it on my phone. But again, there weren't very many opportunities in my area. Number 3, unclaimed property. Let's say someone passes away and leaves their insurance to you, but they aren't able to locate you to let you know. Well, this is the kind of situation that leads to unclaimed property. There are a couple websites recommended by the penny hoarder that allow you to search by state to see if you have any unclaimed property in your name. Well, I didn't have any in mind, but I spent 15 minutes and sat down with my parents to look up their relatives. And what do you know? My mom had an account less than $20 of value in it, but we still went ahead and filled out the form. We also found 2 other relatives, an aunt of my father's and my grandpa, who have passed away already. They both had accounts in their name. So we'll see how that plays out. Evidently, there is a big book that comes out every year of all these unclaimed accounts. And my dad shared that in the last few years, he had been made aware his father had one in there and a few $1,000s that he received as a result of that. I encourage you to check it out. Zazzle. I knew you could make customized items like t-shirts and keychains and phone cases. What I didn't realize is that I could set up my own store where other people could shop these items and use my designs on shoes, totes, any kind of thing, and I get a portion of that. Now, it's a very small portion. If somebody buys a $20 t-shirt, I might get $3. But the nice thing is I'm not having to contract with a t-shirt printing company, order a bunch of things, hope I've got the right sizes, and then hope somebody buys them. It's more like drop shipping, where you just choose what you want and it's printed and mailed directly to you. So $3 doesn't sound like a lot, but it's fairly low effort. In about 15 minutes, I'd registered, created my store, and made my first product. But then I went back and spent more time and came up with a couple other little catchphrases to put on a t-shirt. These are now available on my website and on Facebook page. Design your own and send them to me so that I can share some of my favorites. All right, the holidays are coming up, and that means it's travel planning time. This is the first time in several years that's been semi-realistic for our family to discuss going out of town because I'm not pregnant and we don't have any newborns. So we were already planning on using a combination of gift cards and rewards points. And then I thought I should probably check out the penny hoarder and find out the best way to travel where I can either have great savings or make money while I'm on my trip. And I found out in cheapair.com that the best time to purchase for the holidays was 3 weeks ago. You want to purchase Wednesday at 1 a.m. in the morning. You want to do it as close to August 20th as possible because that's when the tickets are lowest. So, missed that one. A real problem that I was actually having is that my house is a disaster. I mean, most of it is okay, but this is my garage right here. Total disaster. One of our big money-making hobbies is to buy items at garage sales and flip them. But in the past several months, things have been so chaotic that we've purchased items that were great deals, didn't have a chance to fix them the way we wanted to, and move them out. Penny Hoarder recommended an app called Declutter, which sounded really cool because if I understand correctly, you basically just scan a whole bunch of items, throw them in a box, and they do all the selling for you. Obviously, you're going to get less, but this is great if you just have a ton of items. But I read the reviews, and honestly, they kind of scared me, so I didn't download the program, and I didn't try it. What I did do was list items on Facebook Marketplace. Very similar to Craigslist, but it's becoming much more prominent. It's got fewer steps. There are actually 450 million people using. Now, I have to stop here and tell you. There's a man named Ryan Finley who has a website called ApplianceSchool.com. He supports his entire family just by acquiring and reselling used appliances. We live in such a disposable society these days, so if something small breaks, and it might actually cost $12 to fix it, but people throw out their old appliances and spend several $100s buying a new one. That's where he comes in. He maintains an inventory of washers and dryers. He advertises them on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, and he offers free delivery if he can take away your used washer or dryer. Because of this, he constantly has all the parts he needs at his disposal for free. So we started doing this. One woman that I spoke to said, "Hey, you're welcome to take this, and I even have another one that'll be ready in a month if you can give it to me. I just moved into this house, and there were 2 sets of washers and dryers here, and I've been using them. They work fine, but I already bought a new set to move in. So I don't need these, and I don't want to deal with them. So you just take them." So that was great. So we gave these a very quick inspection so that we could say we can guarantee that they turn on and that they heat. And we were upfront about that, and we only listed them for $45. This weekend, we ended up selling 3 of them, and one person paid us for delivery. So we ended up making $145 total. And I would say that took us about 2.5 hours of time. I also sold a couple Wii games for $12. I encourage you to check out ApplianceSchool.com, where Ryan goes over the best brands to buy and how to do the inspections and basic repairs. This week, I earned another $7.50 on Ibotta. I definitely recommend shopping Jet.com through Ibotta, because Ibotta will give you a 10% cashback rebate, and your first 3 purchases on Jet.com are 15% off. Plus, the more you add to your shopping cart, the lower your price gets. So this ended up being a huge win for us. Now, with the apps that I reviewed in my last vlog, that's the only one that made me money this week. I spent 1 hour and 43 minutes on Zazzle and haven't made any money yet, but I'm optimistic. I spent 10 minutes registering for Faith Perceptions and haven't had any opportunities to make money yet. We also spent 15 minutes researching unclaimed property and are in the process of receiving some of that. One final event worth mentioning this week is that I witnessed a car accident and then pulled over, took some pictures, let the injured girl wait in my truck until the police arrived, and then I gave a statement. Afterwards, I texted the pictures to her and advised her not to settle anything outside of insurance without getting it all in writing. For this, she offered me $100 to thank me. I only spent 30 minutes with her, so this comes out to be $200 an hour, the most lucrative of any of my activities in the last week, which just goes to show you kindness really can pay off. Good luck!